Mutiny.
If only I could turn back time.
Despite knowing that he's got a huge target on his back, Cody is still pumped up.
Oh, Byron, that's because Cody has worked his entire life to reach this point. Rhodes is extremely comfortable taking heavy fire.
Indeed, Corey, the American Nightmare has become a reality.
For everything Rhodes has accomplished during his tenures in WWE, he's made his mark across the wrestling world.
Every promotion he stepped foot in has been transformed for the better, thanks to the American Nightmare. But we all know he's got the best work ahead of him here in WWE.
And here he is, the mastermind of Mutiny, Randy Orton.
And his opponent, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Undisputed.
Randy Orton and Mutiny are ready to dismantle another opponent. Is the head of this.
Oh, looking to end this. The scoreboard!
Turns the tables, shoulders down. Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Solid one count.
Orton might take it here.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
Amazing!
Cody Rhodes with a defiant kick out, simply refusing to stay down.
And the American Nightmare.
Crossroads. Cody Rhodes nailed it.
And cover now for the match. And Cody Rhodes picks up the W.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Cody Rhodes has done the impossible by defeating Randy Orton, striking a huge blow to Mutiny's power.
Yes, but this win also...
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think the Time Team might have messed up.
You think? Randy Orton is leading Mutiny now?
Yeah, and it's way bigger and badder than before. When we took out Punk and Cena, we left a power vacuum, and Randy Orton sucked himself right in like a dust bunny with an agenda.
Then why aren't we fighting Mutiny at Survivor Series?
Because we already lost, years ago. Orton broke the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30. His power grew from there. The Shield didn't break up, he destroyed it. And once he took over the Wyatt family, the seeds of mutiny were planted.
We created a monster.
A monster who's turned NXT into his personal kingdom. He's removed all developmental elements, forcing young wrestlers to engage in sadistic combat for his amusement. And he's not great about restocking the paper towels.
Damn.
In retrospect, we really should have seen this coming. In every time travel movie, things always get way more complicated than the main characters first thought.
A lot of good that does us now. How do we fix this?
It's not going to be easy. If only we had a time machine.
We do. That's how we got into this mess.
Oh, yeah. Then it'll be considerably easier. I'll go back to 2011 and take out you from 2 weeks ago before you take out me from 13 years ago. That should undo most of the mess we've made.
And what do I do?
We need to be sure Orton is taken care of. So I'm going to send you back to take him out of his most vulnerable point in history. WrestleMania 31.
WrestleMania 31? That was 2015. That means...
StarDust!
That's what I was afraid of.
And here is the eccentric enigma himself, StarDust.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 220 pounds, StarDust!
I'm surprised StarDust looks this composed. This is a huge match for him, and he's facing an opponent who's been on a real tear for the last few years.
Yes, but Orton has seemed more vulnerable of late, and who knows? StarDust might just be the cosmic force to bring the Viper back down to earth.
This is it, folks. StarDust and Randy Orton here at WrestleMania. The Viper is ready.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton!
A chill is in the air. The cold, calculated nature of Randy Orton is about to be on display. The Viper is a superstar who does not play well with others.
Evil intentions in mind tonight, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, Orton always knows when to strike, and when to strike first. Every generation, someone comes along who's simply so much better than everyone else. They just make it look easy. Randy Orton is that someone. He was born into greatness. For Randy Orton, the multi-time champion and master of mind games, after achieving...
These two trading one blow after another.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Ooh. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Big back body drop. What elevation.
All tied up now. Being pushed aside and forced into the corner.
Oh my gosh, what impact. Solid contact from the Viper. StarDust with a nice turnaround. He counters with a great reversal.
Taking control with a rear waistlock. Nice escape, and now takes control.
And into the side headlock.
nicely to transition into a waistlock.
Switching things up, taking control of the waist here. Staying attached and moves nicely into a tight headlock.
Getting out and now locking in the side headlock. Boom!
That's how you take an opponent down. Uh-oh! Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
No, he gets the shoulder up.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Sharp kick. Where's the honor in that?
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
Oh, they're just punishing their opponent now. Got him up.
Massive atomic drop. Just pounding away right to the face.
My God.
StarDust looking dangerous in there.
The Viper might be feeling a bit rattled. Orton's finally able to slow all of those incoming attacks.
The Viper got tired of being pushed around and is set to start striking back. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This is grueling. Look at that.
And he very quickly counters. StarDust closing out. Queen's crossbow.
Will StarDust take advantage?
There's two. Hangs on by a thread.
The Viper will not perish. The Viper cannot be slick.
Uh-oh. Way too low. Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
Three, no.
That is just pure instinct at this point. StarDust telling his opponent to bring it.
Here we go again. He made...
You just love seeing him get knocked out of pin.
And that blow has him wavering.
That's just Orton doing what he does best and letting him know he's not going anywhere.
Vintage Orton. What a vicious shot.
Oh, man, that definitely opened him up.
Look out, there is blood in the water. We could be close to the end of the line for StarDust.
And StarDust is one step quicker.
And that was an attempt on StarDust. A defiant kick out after one.
Still going to take a massive effort to keep him down.
Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Oh, wait a darn minute. This is just cowardly.
I think they're...
StarDust closing out.
The Queen's crossbow. Orton is in big, big trouble.
Two. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it. Here is your winner, StarDust.
StarDust has just etched his name among the immortals. A shocking upset here at WrestleMania.
This could be the beginning of the end of Orton's dominance. StarDust might very well have shaken the foundations of WWE here tonight. Unbelievable.
Well, looks like we straightened it all out. We've successfully returned things to the exact same terrible place we started from. That's the Time Team success story.
Hey, we somehow kept Randy Orton on Team WWE. That's a win.
I guess that must have been the butter knife effect. Anyway, I'm thinking we need to junk that time machine. There might have been a reason it was hidden in that closet in a box that said, "Do not open under any circumstances."
Yeah, that's probably a smart move. Let's quit before we screw anything else up.
You sure you don't want to go back to 2012 and shave that mustache?
Tempting, but nah. I'm good.
So you're saying Randy Orton joined Mutiny, but also was the leader of Mutiny, and they were way worse. But also now he's not a part of Mutiny?
When you say it like that, it sounds crazy. But yeah, pretty much.
No one's even gonna mention how crazy it is that we're talking about a time machine?
Are you sure this wasn't just a very vivid dream?
I did mistake one of Pharaoh's dog treats for a protein bar right after we talked earlier. Made me pretty lightheaded, and the next thing I knew, all of this started. Maybe you've got a point.
It would be cool if time machines were real, though. Can you imagine the cool things you could do?
I go back and face someone like Sensational Sherry. Talk about brutality. She had it.
Since time isn't on our side, how about we discuss strategy?
There's only so much we can do before Survivor Series, but I'd sure like to bring those Unity tag titles back where they belong.
Especially now that we've got a powerhouse duo to go get them.
You want the two of us to team up?
Interesting.
And dangerous. In a good way.
Yeah. And Punk doesn't need to know that we have anything to do with it.
To do with what? We're just two superstars going after some titles.
And we're not coming home without them.